Jackson.
And I'm Willow, bend with the wind.
And now, this is Happy Day Talk Show.
And we're in one place.
Bane's not on the phone in some faraway city.
30 miles.
About 20 miles away. We're right here sitting on the couch together. And for right now, we'll start off with some funny and odd facts. Almonds are members of the peach family.
If you say so.
The maximum weight for a golf ball is 1.62 ounces. Charlie Brown's father was a barber.
How do you know that? I've never heard of that. Oh, I have an odd fact. It's true. You want to know what it is?
What?
Mr. Ed was a show on television many years ago. Mr. Ed was a horse that could talk. And Mr. Ed was not a horse. Mr. Ed was a zebra. And that's true. I heard that and could not believe it.
All the clocks in the movie Pulp Fiction are stuck on the time 4:20.
Really?
Canada is an Indian word meaning big village. An ostrich's eyes bigger than its brain.
Figures. They got a very small head.
Deborah Winger did the voice of E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Really?
Donald Duck's middle name is Fauntleroy.
That's another one. How do you know that? Did you
Al
ask?
Capone's business card said he was a used furniture dealer.
Okay. He couldn't very well say he was an assassin or a smuggler or anything.
When the University of Nebraska Cornhuskers play football at home, the stadium becomes the state's third largest city.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It must be a very small town.
Okay, another funny odd fact. A dime has 118 ridges around the edge.
That is strict. I never thought of that.
A quarter has 119 grooves around the edge.
And what about a 50-cent piece? We don't have them anymore. $50.
Okay, and now it's time for funny stories from the United Kingdom.
All right. Do your thing.
Okay. A guy goes over to his friend's house, rings the bell, and the wife answers. Hi, is Tony home? No, he went to the store. Well, you mind if I wait? No, come in. They sit down and the friend says, You know, Nora, you have the greatest breasts I've ever seen. I'd give you $100 if I could just see one. It's British. Nora thinks about this for a second and figures, what the heck, $100? She opens her robe and shows one. He promptly thanks her and throws $100 on the table. They sit a while longer and Chris says, They're so beautiful. I have to see the other one. I'll give you $100 if I could just see both of them together. Nora thinks about this and she thinks, what the heck? She opens her robe and gives Chris a long, nice look. Chris thanks her, throws another $100 bill on the table, and then says he can't wait any longer and leaves. A while later, Tony arrives home and his wife says, You know, your weird friend Chris has come over. Tony thinks about this for a second and says, Well, did he drop off the $200 he owes me?
That's pretty bad. He's got a very weird friend there.
These are for children, people.
They are not.
They are too. It says children's funny stories on the website.
They got some weird kids in England.
Did we read another?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope it's not that bad.
A cat's diary.
Okay, I didn't know they kept them.
Day 751. My captors continue to torment me with bizarre dangling objects. They eat lavish meals in my presence while I'm forced to subsist on dry cereal. The only thing that keeps me going is the hope of eventual escape. That and the satisfaction I get from occasionally ruining some piece of their furniture. I fear I may go insane. Yesterday I ate a houseplant. Tomorrow I may eat another.
Oh, my. Oh, kitty cat, that's terrible.
The first one was...
Was the first one for a kid, too?
Yeah.
A 47-year one? Now where are you going to go to?
Give it up for the stories, everybody. Okay, good, quiet. Okay, and now it's time for a commercial break. We'll be right back. I'm so dang hungry.
For what?
Breakfast?
Breakfast?
Toast in particular.
I know where to go. Just the right place.
Where?
Topaz.
Topaz! Oh, that's my birthstone.
Oh, that's lovely. And the only thing they serve is breakfast. And they make French toast. A German toast. Rye toast. That's all they make is toast.
Toast!
And you could have that with postum.
Prostate?
And you'll really enjoy it. And they're open from 4 a.m. until 2 minutes after 4.
Wow, that's just when I'm out for work. That's just when I get off work.
Well, then you can stop in for a piece of toast, because that's the only time you'll have to eat it is how you're there. And you only can be there for 2 minutes. All right. And their address is the 147 Milky Way.
I'm going through a hard time in my life.
Oh, what's wrong?
I have to work 3 jobs and I can barely keep food on the table and my 5-year-old son's home alone each day. I need help from the government.
Well, have you gone to any agencies?
They all reject me because of my bad credit.
Well, that's why you're working 3 jobs and you don't have any help and you don't have any food because you don't have any money. And that's why you have bad credit. Don't they know that?
They don't care. It's the government of Canada.
Oh.
They don't care about me. They only care about money and socialized medicine.
There's nothing wrong with socialized medicine. So long as you do. That's all right. And I just had a terrible thought. Well,
is the government...
They're going to...
I've been writing letters to the government, and they say they might open a new program just for people like me.
Well, see, I told you they'd do something.
Wow! I love the government of Canada. They're great.
Okay, I knew
I
they'd
love
do
their
something.
socialized medicine and the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister?
Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh, who is it? Well, that's all right.
I got an F in Canadian history in school. So, if you could not ask those kind of questions.
All right.
This message approved by the government of Canada. And we're back on Happy Day Talk Show.
That was interesting.
Well, I probably haven't told you this, but we have to do the show in 10-minute segments. So our first 10-minute segment is about to end.
How can it? We haven't been on for 10 minutes.
We've been on for 9.5 minutes.
Oh, I guess.
So our first 10-minute segment is about to end, but we're going to have we're going to have a couple more segments tonight, and Wednesday, and a special Thanksgiving edition because of our absences from the web.
Do they even know why we were absent? Because somebody couldn't find the microphone.
Till the other day, I cleaned my room.
And we're so poor, we couldn't afford another microphone.
At least till Christmas, because then